All right, so we saw something that attracts the hummingbirds, but now we're gonna get to see the butterflies. And so this is a 3-piece butterfly candy, butterfly bush trio plant. And now, is this a perennial? Can I say that safely? Okay, now I gotta question the cards.
This is a perennial, definitely.
Okay, wanna make sure. And this is really a butterfly magnet. And so you're getting 3 different colors: Lil Coconut, which is your white, Lil Raspberry, which is dark pink, and Lil Taffy, which is light pink. And 134886, and they are shipped to you as 3 actively growing plants in 3 1/4 inch pots. So where shall we begin?
Oh my gosh, well, butterflies love this. This is butterfly candy, definitely. And this is a great plant to attract butterflies to your garden. It's going to bloom from early summer up until the frost, with these beautiful spikes of flowers. And this collection is offering 3 different colors. We've got this light pink, we've got a white, and the dark pink. So again, it's the pink theme, and they look great together. So if you like soft colors in your garden, this is a great plant for you.
Let's see, we're gonna see all those.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, wow.
So the one on the left is Lil Taffy, the light pink, and then the one in the middle is Lil Coconut, and then the one on the right is Lil Raspberry. So 3 beautiful shades. I think they go really well together. Now these are well-behaved plants. You can see all the flowers on those roundy, moundy mounds of foliage, and the flowers are beautiful, and there are always new buds coming, so it's going to just keep pushing flowers throughout the whole season, attracting butterflies. And you know, your plants are just gonna be alive with fluttering of these beautiful butterflies visiting these plants, because they just love them. You know, it's a hot spot for them to come and visit these plants.
And so these are great for the garden, but you can use them to landscape, you can use them in containers, so that's nice, there's some variety.
So I actually planted a butterfly bush and the mandevilla in the same container. It's a big container, but I planted those on my deck. So I'm gonna have butterflies coming, and I'm going to have hummingbirds coming. So I'm drawing them to me so I can enjoy them on the deck.
I like that so much. That's so pretty. Because it's nice to enjoy nature. It's like a nice show.
Right.
We're on our phones too much. I don't know if you feel that way, but I'm like, sometimes I just want to sit outside and enjoy what's happening in nature.
With your daughter, I watched this with butterfly bushes, like just maybe take her out every day and just note the butterflies she sees. Like maybe go out at the same time every day and like say, oh, there's a monarch here at this time. Or maybe those same butterflies come at the same time every day. Or maybe at the same time they're different butterflies. So that's interesting too, because they get to be your friends. Like maybe you see a butterfly that is there every day. You're like, oh, I know that one. He comes to visit every day.
That's so neat. So, okay, so if they were going to duke it out, the hummingbirds versus the butterflies?
Oh my gosh. I would go for the hummingbirds because they're so fast. You know, they're like zip, 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 zip. Butterflies are kind of slow. So, but I hope they get along. I hope they get along well.
Crossing fingers. I'm like, I would love to see that video of just all of that action going on. But about how tall do these get?
These are nice compact plants, so they only get about 2 or 3 feet tall. Some of them, you know, some other varieties get 7, 12 feet tall, so that's a big commitment for your garden. It's probably too much, you know, not a lot of people have that much space. So these are more well-behaved. So these are about 2.5, 3 feet tall by about 2 feet wide. So they're great for containers, they're great for the front of the border or the middle of the border. And you know, you can fit all 3 colors in your garden because they're not that big. So it's beautiful. Now they do like full sun, so that's at least 6 hours of sun a day. And you can help them a little bit when the flowers get tired and kind of ugly looking. You can just cut them off. It's called deadheading.
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 Okay.
You take off what we call the old or spent flower, and then that makes more room for the new flowers to come along. So it's kind of refreshing them, just taking away the trash and helping them out, and helping the budlias have a beautiful food source. So they're good for you and butterflies.
We love that. Now, we have an update for you. Just this season, we've sold 2,300. That's almost half of our quantities gone. So don't wait. If you want this, this is when you don't want to wait for it. And it ships to you for free like everything else in the show. So this might be your moment. This is my moment, actually. I got to order this. To get the 3-piece butterfly candy, butterfly bush trio plants shipped to your door. They come actively growing already in 3 1/4 inch pots. So you'll see that here on the table. And you get Lil Coconut, which is the white, Lil Raspberry, which is the dark pink, and then Lil Taffy is your light pink.
And they're easy to take care of. So you get them established. They will need water to get established, but once they're established, they just do their own thing. You only have to water them if it's really dry. And then they bloom all spring, summer, fall long. And then in the spring, I just look at them and I see if there's been any winter damage and give them a little prune, and they do their thing. So they come back pretty much carefree every year with just a little pruning and deadheading. So they're super easy to grow.
And so when you get these home, if you want to put it into your garden, what do you do?
So they will arrive at planting time, so there's no guesswork involved. And when they do arrive in the box, open the box immediately and make sure they have not dried out. Give them a drink if they have dried out because they've been on a long journey, so they may have dried out on the way. And then take them out of the bag and put them in bright light, but not direct sunlight. So
Okay.
bright indirect light because they've been in a box for a long time and their leaves are not ready for bright sunshine. So after a few days in bright indirect light, you can put them in the sun, the full sun, and then plant them in the full sun, which is at least 6 hours of sun a day. And they'll just do their thing.
Great. I love, again, the colors. So this is the little taffy, right? This would
Yeah,
be the
a little taffy, yeah. I think this would go good with the daylily too. I think you could get those colors together because that's really a soft color.
Yeah.
And then this is a nice soft pink color, so I think those would blend well together.
Yeah, this is fabulous. And again, I mean, like you were talking about doing it with my daughter, but maybe you have grandchildren and you want to start gardening with them. What a great, between this and what we saw earlier that attracts the hummingbirds, I think this is a great way to start gardening. If you haven't, I mean, I'm going to get this for sure because I love learning about nature. I'm trying to do that now more. Like coming from the city.
Yeah, you have
I feel like
more experience here now that you're in the country.
Yeah, like now I want to learn more about gardening, and I just love the idea that this attracts butterflies because you don't get to see butterflies too often. So.
And think about where you plant it. Maybe you can plant it so you can see it from your kitchen sink where you're at the sink a lot. You can see it or by your front door. So when you come home, you can see them fluttering by your front door. So plant it somewhere where you can see all the butterfly activity regularly.
Love that. $30.98 is your price. Now, half of our quantity is already out the door since this debuted. So if you have your eye on this, put it in your cart, check out, call us, 800-500-7590, and 134-886 is the number to call. And they are shipped to you as 3 actively growing plants in 3/4 inch pots. And this is a perennial. These are so sweet. I love this. I wish we had butterflies here. Like, I get jealous. I get to see all the pictures. I'm like, I want the action. All right, so we have these coming up. I'm most excited about these. I can't lie. When we spoke on the phone, I was most excited about these. Brand new today, and already